Yes, I am back because I forgot some things. I would really like to discuss his reasoning behind doubling down on the lie after Zach's brother came on and completely and utterly humiliated him by calling him a nutcase, saying that he never knew his mom and dad, that he wasn't at the funeral, he wasn't Zach's best friend, and Zach was just nice to him from time to time. Now, you would think that would be enough for anybody to be embarrassed to find maybe a tall bridge, a hole in the ground to live in for the rest of their lives. But no, not Cyrax. What does he do? He doubles down. He actually considered that a win. Now, what type of sick man would consider that a win? That's a sick man whose ego is extremely fragile, and it is the only thing keeping him afloat. I believe he's two steps away from going over the edge, so to speak. He is definitely losing the last bit of sanity that he has. For him to, in that day when Kate made that stream, you do realize he made 3 videos. He made a video beforehand, cocky, what have you. Then he made a video, I believe, when he found out what was going on. And it was a sad video. I shouldn't have to put up with this. And then after the Kate stream, what did he do? He made a drugged out, like cocky, look at the ground video where he explained how he's bringing Hammer's Thor to us all and that we should all be very, very frightened about that. Hammer's Thor is nothing to play with, especially when it's being swung by a gargoyle with chicken arms or bat wings, whatever you call it, pterodactyl, stuff like that, you know. He is just a very strange brew of what type of person would consider that a win. That was humiliating. I mean, his brother said, basically just said what we said. There was some of us who thought that he would come on and say he's never seen you or heard of you before in his life. The other half of us, we thought that, he would say, yeah, he knew of you and he said hi to you, but you weren't friends, and that's what happened. And I kind of figured that's what was going to happen. But, I mean, Cyrax, you went through a whole story about how Zach passed you the crown. Well, that didn't happen either. This poster that, no fate, what we make. Cyrax, the time frame was completely off. So that right there, see, that's what happens when you lie constantly, every day, multiple times a day. There's just no person in this world that can keep all those lies straight. He ends up revealing his lies on camera. And I see if he didn't have to post everything about his life, he might get away with some of these things. But this guy lived online for a very long time, and his lies are well documented and archived. Archived, Cyrax, archived. Look it up. That's why I don't even understand why you fight anymore. You should just basically not bring up what you were caught in. That would be better than doubling down and showing people just how insane and incompetent you truly are as a human being. That's what I wanted to add to it. It's extremely sick and disrespectful. How about you keep Zach's name out of your mouth? How about you leave that family alone? But you can't do that, right? Because that would mean you would have to lose a battle for once. You always lose, but in your mind you win. And that would mean you would have to lose a battle in your mind. And Cyrax just can't do it. Cyrax could be on his deathbed. If he had to admit to one lie and it could save his life, he wouldn't do it. He would drift off. You know what? That's bullshit. I think that'd be the only time, because his ego, there's no way this man is ever committing self-sleep mode. But let's say a family member was laying in bed and he had to admit to one big lie, like the Kate lie. He wouldn't do it. That family member would be long gone. They'd be singing the pipes are calling, because Cyrax wouldn't care. What can you do, But anyway, I just wanted to add that into part 3. I'm going to consider this a continuation of part 3, a little short video just explaining how I think he is absolutely sociopathic to continue this lie, and knowing that it's hurting the family members. He's talking about a loved one of theirs that has been murdered, not passed away from natural causes, but murdered. But so leave it to Cyrax to show little to absolutely no respect whatsoever. Yes.